Hey there, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. I am back after 3 weeks away visiting some of America's national parks: Yellowstone, Glacier, Tetons. It was great. And I'll stick a couple pictures on the end here, but first let's look at what has gone on in the orchid collection. So I did not have a plant sitter during this time. I just had my automatic Mist King watering system, and everything did pretty well. Some of the plants that needed to be absolutely could not dry out, like some of the Nepenthes, some of the carnivorous plants. I got a dish of water and I put, like, I don't know, like this much water in the dish. And when I got back, there was still just a little bit of water left. So then they were hydrated the whole time. That's good. And everything else really just looks fine. I haven't noticed any casualties at all, really. So that's great. There's a whole lot of stuff to look at, and I'm just going to focus on a couple of things. And so let's get started. First of all, Cattleya Rexunu is looking great. It's got 8 flowers open right now, 2 spikes, 4 each, and everything just got watered this morning, so everything's kind of wet, but very nice, colorful lips on these beautiful Calia Rexes. Look at that. Plant seems to be okay. And pretty exciting over here. This is my Signakeys Cupery from last year. Cupery has a spike. See down in there? That is exciting. So it looks like it's still got some growing to do, but I moved it out of the window over here so that the spike would have some space. And last year did just about the same thing, spiking in July. And it finally bloomed at the beginning of September, so really looking forward to seeing that. Behind it, Bulbophyllum Lovely Elizabeth. We watched it spike for several weeks, and then of course, as my plants are wont to do, it bloomed the day, it started blooming the day that we left for our trip. So that means that I didn't see the plant in full bloom at all, and of course, when I got back, all the flowers had dropped. So too bad, won't get to see Lovely Elizabeth in bloom for probably another year, maybe more. Hal is looking great. It's got a brand new leaf on it that is approaching the size of some of its older leaves, so that's super great news. Everything looks good down here, lots of roots. I've just tried to keep it as moist as possible. I actually did have some water in the dish when I left so that it would not dry out, and it seems to be doing much better than it has in the past. And haven't seen blooms on Hal for a while, but I don't mind. Hal bloomed for years without growing, and now it's time to grow, Hal. It's time to grow. Another plant, kind of a surprise, Calia Maxima. Look at this. Look at that. It's got buds pushing up in several of its sheaths, and that is great. It's a little earlier than last year. I don't think I saw these till August in last year, but looking forward to that blooming. Again, some of the leaves are yellow. I've actually removed a couple of leaves because they started yellowing and browning from the base. So again, I'm not going to do anything major to this plant until after it blooms, but once it does, I'm going to pull this whole thing apart do a major division on this, because I think that there are sick parts of it, or it's multiple plants and not all of them are healthy, but not doing anything quite yet. My Cali Rex Inti division, I took off the back part of the plant. It does have some roots growing, so that's good. Some more in here. Hopefully we get some good root growth on Inti, and these bulbs can plump back up. And then, of course, just tons of seedlings everywhere. I feel like the catasetums haven't done as well this year. They've kind of been neglected, and there's a lot of them. So we do have some decent growth. But for example, this Rebecca Northern back here just looks small. But anyway, it's doing okay. And then another one of my Signoches from last year that I got. This is a hybrid. I think that this is, let's see, which one is it? Bronze Vixen? No, this one is Fire Embers. Or Burning Embers or something like that. But it, you can barely see back there. It's got a spike on it as well. So that's exciting. And, yeah. Most everything else is just growing right along. I'm so happy this Rhyncholalia Aristocrat division that I had did not look good, but it is pushing a new growth. So this thing is gonna recover. It was not in the greatest shape as a division, but it looks like it's gonna pull out of it. So that's great. And then a couple of my little Nepenthes have put out some new little traps, so those are fun. There we go. Those are great. So yeah, that's it. Let's see. I'll put like 2 or 3 of my favorite photos from the trip on the end of this video, but that is all. I'm thinking I might, since I've got some time this summer, I might do something different where I do like just a Cattleya update, or do just like a carnivorous plants update, or just a bulbophyllum update, and that way the video I can show you more in the video without trying to show you everything. So, but overall, I am really happy with the way things responded, and maybe they were even a little happier without me fussing over them every day. So that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in to My Green Pets. I will see you next time. Right here, I'm William Green. See ya.